Salam alaikum and welcome to the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium here in Jeddah in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm Ian Burstow and we are live for this Group B game in the West Asian Football Federation Women's Championship between Palestine and Syria. A win tonight for Palestine will put them through to the semi-finals and join Nepal from Group B, who thrashed Iraq 5-0 early this evening. Syria need 3 points if they're going to stand any chance of progressing past the group stages after losing heavily 4-1 to Nepal in the first game. A vast improvement is needed from them. Palestine comfortably beat Iraq 3-0 in their first game, with Noor Yusuf scoring 2 and Aya Abed scoring the third. As the teams are led out by our officials, referee in charge tonight is Khalud Al-Zabi. Wonderful scenes here in the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Already has been a fantastic tournament.
لعزف النشيد الوطني لسوريا. النشيد الوطني لفلسطين.
We are moments away from this crucial game in Group B. And here is the Syria lineup. Issa Al-Jami makes one change from the 4-0 loss to Nepal. Dina Abdeen drops to the bench and is replaced by Elam Khord Gulan. Raheem Abo Latif continues in goal. Halas Haji, Diana Ismail, Alushi Kawandi across the back four. Dayoub Ibrahim, Hamo Al-Jami in midfield. Noor Mustafa and Alam Khord Oglan make up the 11. That man there in your picture, Nasser Beretito, he'll be happy with his team's start. Cruising past Iraq 3-0. He also makes one change. Midfielder Jenna Satara replaces Aya Mohammed, who will start as a substitute this evening. So if you are only just joining us, this is Palestine versus Syria in Group B of the West Asian Women's Championship here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. 8 teams split into 2 groups. In Group A, we've got Jordan, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia and Guam. Currently, Jordan sit on top spot with 6 points, and Lebanon also 6. So those two teams will progress through to the semi-finals. Unfortunately, Saudi Arabia, the host, and Guam have been eliminated. In Group B, which is the group you are watching now, we have Nepal, Palestine, Syria and Iraq. Nepal have played 2-1-2. They are top of the tree at the moment on 6 points. Palestine played 1-1-1, and Syria and Iraq at the moment with no points. Palestine win here tonight, they go through. Syria win, they have a chance, and it will go down to the last group games. A point could be enough for Palestine. 3 points would get the job done. But we have 90 minutes ahead of us here at the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium in Jeddah. And it's a lovely evening, not too hot. Players and officials nearly ready. We're just waiting for the Palestine captain to make an appearance. Alia Khattab still in her team talk. Isa Jami just motivating his Syrian team. He knows how important they must be switched on. Here is Alia Khattab and Noor Mustafa for Syria. Pleasantries done, just awaiting the toss, and then we will be underway. Huge game so early on in this competition. We've been blessed with goals so far. First game was an absolute thriller. Guam going 2-0 up and then eventually losing 4-3 to Lebanon. Jordan beating Saudi Arabia 3-1. And Jordan also beating Guam 3-0, and Lebanon getting their second win 3-2 against Saudi Arabia. Here is the Palestine lineup. A couple of players to pay particular attention to. Charlotte Phillips in goal for Palestine. An excellent game against Iraq. Brilliant hands and excellent with her feet as well. Noor Yusuf, number 18, scoring 2 goals. And Aya Abed, number 10, also scored against Iraq. And we are moments away. It's been all goals as well in Group B. Nepal beating Syria 4-1, Palestine 3-0 against Iraq, and then early this evening Nepal beating Iraq 5-0. All 5 goals going to Sabrita Bandari. She's obviously top of the tree of the goal scorers. She's scored 6 goals so far, 6 in 2 games. And she will be one to watch. But all eyes are here at the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium for this game. Syria will have kick-off and they will play from left to right in the white shirts. And Palestine play from right to left in the maroon. As Khaloud Al-Zabi gets us underway. And Syria look to go long early, but well met out. That's a strong tackle on this left-hand side. It's an early chance here for Abed to drive down this left-hand channel. It's a good ball in. Does well to wriggle through. It's an early chance already here. Just squares the ball across. Good goalkeeping in the end. Excellent work from Latif. She had to have her wits about her there. Noor Yusuf driving down that left-hand side. Brave goalkeeping. Had to be out quickly. And she did exceptionally well. But it was far too easy for Palestine down this right-hand channel. And warning signs already for Syria, and we're less than a minute into the game. Syria bound to be nervous. They know how much is riding on this game. They need at least a point here tonight. Into Noor Mustafa. She's been dispossessed. It does well to win back the throw-in, and it will be a throw-in for Syria. Syria pushed back by Palestine. Ball's whipped in towards the box. It's a good first touch, but just unable to get it under control. Eventually it is cleared by Sarah Cord. Good pressure, good early pressure from Syria, not allowing Palestine to get their heads up and play, putting pressure on them. Good early press. You can see here, Zania Hagi getting that first shot. A lovely, lovely little turn. Just slides that ball through, but just cut out. That ball just flicked on, but at the moment it's Palestine struggling to get outside their own half. Excellent press from Syria, and as I say that, Noor Mustafa just unable to get that ball under control, and frustration just boils over, and it was an unfair tackle in the eyes of the referee. It will be a free kick. So you just go right through the back of Nadine Mohammed. Palestine dispossessed, and an opportunity to get the ball forward early. It does to Hamo. Direct from the wide player, number 7. It's a positive start so far from Syria, as that throw-in just goes behind for a goal kick. Nasser Betelio in charge for Palestine. He was extremely happy with the team's performance in his press conference. Wanted to take the momentum from the game against Iraq into this game as that ball's lifted forward. As that ball's pumped forward by Latif. Good distance on it, but can't find a white shirt. Just a little bit of pressure on Nadine. Played down the right-hand channel, but it's easily dealt with in the end. The 3-0 win against Iraq for Palestine. It was an interesting game. It was a real game of two halves. Palestine dominating possession in the first, but Iraq having the best opportunities to score, but didn't. And then in the second half, in the space of 10 minutes, Palestine scoring all 3 goals. It's just unable to whip that ball in, and it will be a goal kick for Syria. A good start by Genevieve Satra. Ball's clipped forward and half dealt with. No foul, says the referee, and it will be a throw-in. The goal scorer from the previous game, Alia Abed. Just coming a little bit late on the Syrian player, but the referee was happy and allows play to continue. It should just run all the way through to Charlotte Phillips, and it does. Very commanding goalkeeper, Charlotte Phillips. Excellent hands. And distribution normally on point. Lovely work again from Alamalia Nasser. Nadine Mohammed does exceptionally well. Does well to find Noor Mustafa. Mustafa shoots from distance, a decent strike, but just unable to get it on target. She's a dangerous player. You can't allow her time on the ball. Syria just backed off, invited her on, and invited the shot. Dangerous ploy from Syria. Already scored 2 goals so far in this competition, Noor Mustafa. Nadine looking for Mustafa, just too heavy. Miscontrol this time, but Syria get away with it. Haji. She's been dispossessed. In the end, unfairly challenging Dima Al-Rahami, and it will be a free kick to Palestine. So if you are unfamiliar with this competition, this is the 8th edition and the first major women's tournament to be held in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. As Dima Al-Rahami takes this free kick.
You can check.
Just to drive it long, quite central, easily dealt with. Looking for Noor Mustafa, but just a little bit too heavy as that ball's played back with interest, but not any real accuracy from Sarah Cord. And this is Palestine's 7th appearance at the Championships, and their best finish was back in 2014 when they were runners-up to Jordan. Al-Mustafa as well to keep possession. Lovely feet from Malia Alouche. Just can't find a white shirt. Good press from Palestine. Mustafa does well under pressure. Syria looked to play that ball early again, but as we saw in the first game, Palestine employing a sweeper, a rather deep sweeper as well, just to pick up those long balls. It's been a feature of a lot of the teams' play so far in this championship, playing a deep lying sweeper to cut out the long balls. As Noor Mustafa bundles her way down this right hand side and does exceptionally well to win a corner, and it will be the first corner of the evening. It goes in the way of Syria. Eventually Palestine get the defence sorted. Ball whipped in left-footed, but execution not good enough. Behind for a goal kick. It's a wasted opportunity from Syria. Poor from Hayat Dayoub. As Charlotte Phillips just drives that ball out. Distribution just been a little bit off her radar. Not quite dialed in at yet. Off guard, just couldn't get it on target. Again, a poor ball out from Palestine. They're really struggling at the moment to keep hold of any real possession of meaning. It's a good press from Syria. You can see Issa Al-Jama just telling them to press higher up the pitch, get tighter, don't allow them to play. That's exactly what they've done. They've won the ball back again here. Ball out towards Mustafa. Here, Ajami in the background. Bravo, he's happy. Not allowing Palestine to play. Syria continue to pile on the pressure. Into Mustafa, what can she do? Ball back here at the top of the 18-yard box. Palestine who managed to win the ball back, and there's an opportunity for a break on this left-hand side. Here's Abed. Twisting and turning, but excellent defending by Ismail. Palestine like to get the ball to the front two early, put pressure on the back four. You can see that straight away. As soon as they get the ball, they look to play early. There it is again, straight to Abed. Excellent turn from her, but dispossessed. Sarah Cord on this left-hand side. Went off in the first game through injury. You can see her left hand heavily strapped, but she's back on. Here's Nasser. It's a strong tackle. The referee happy to allow play to continue. Palestine keep possession. Nadim. Excellent pressure again from Bayoub and Syria. Syria and Ayoub come away with the ball again. Mustafa comes short this time. Trying to link up with midfield, but the ball's been given away. Ball given away again by Palestine. That ball's pumped forward this time by Katab. For the first time this evening, Noor Yusuf's touch not quite good enough. Just see a bit of frustration creeping in, and the referee wants a word with Noor Yusuf. A little bit late coming in from behind and kicking the ball away in frustration. She's lucky to not be booked. And the think tank, Reman Mahoud and Nasser Belitio deep in conversation. Here's Mustafa again. Lovely ball through. Here's an early chance here. Does well to claw that ball back and win another corner. It's a wonderful ball through, and Halaz Haji did exceptionally well. Timed her run to perfection. Excellent covering defending by Sarah Cord. Phillips vocal again in the Palestine goal. Ball clipped in, better corner, it's come all the way through in the shot. Not for the first time. Syria getting a shot on the Palestine goal. Just can't work the goalkeeper. To bounce and just causes a few issues, but it's back here now with Syria. Again, another late tackle. The referee happy to allow play to continue. Remember, a point here tonight for Palestine would put them in extremely strong position. That would give them 4 points overall going into the final game. Win would put them through, and they would join Nepal, Jordan and Lebanon in the semi-finals. Syria can get something out of this game. They'll go into that game against Iraq with confidence high and a chance of going through to the semi-finals. Here's Noor Mustafa again. Again coming deep for that link-up play. Drives that ball in again onto this left-hand side to Haji. This time she is offside. Almost a carbon copy of that chance earlier on. You can see Noor Mustafa coming in short. It's a tight call by the assistant referee, but it's the right one. Remember, we have no VAR here this evening, so everything will be done live. Phillips decides to go long this time. Comes all the way through. It's a strong tackle by Abed, but again the referee happy Syria do have possession. And the ball eventually given away and picked up by Nasser. Onto Yusuf. Shot from distance, and it is a long way. And easily for Latif. Ambitious, to say the least, from Nadine Mohammed. But it will go down as a shot on target. Wonderful touch again by Mustafa. A real handful, the number 9 for Syria. Here she is again. Driving forward, looks to shoot from distance. She does, but unable to really get any proper contact on it. And Charlotte Phillips, the Palestine goal, yet to be worked, but Syria have started the brighter of the two teams. That's Botelho doing lap after lap inside that technical area. It's a strong tackle and not a fair one in the eyes of the referee, and it will be a free kick in a dangerous position. Shaya Hamo bundled to the turf by Aya Katab, and unfairly in the eyes of Kalou Al-Zabi. Will be an opportunity for Noor Mustafa to try and work Charlotte Phillips in the Palestine goal. Phillips just trying to sort her wall out. Is it too far? Just drives it. Just tried to catch Charlotte Phillips off guard. It was a short run up, very short back lift as well from Mustafa. Just clipped it with the laces, decent contact, but just couldn't get it on target. You can see what she was trying to do. Trying to drive it in that bottom left-hand corner. She possesses some serious power. There's Nasser, she's dispossessed. There's room on this right-hand side. Haji. Hamo. That's a strong tackle as well, and it's a late one. And Hamo stayed down under the pressure. The referee just wants to go and have a little look. Here is that replay. She got, well, Shireen Gattas, I think, a little bit of the ball and a bit of the player as well. But in the eyes of the referee, it was a fair tackle. And we're back with Charlotte Phillips. Just approaching the 20-minute mark here at the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium, and it's still 0-0. Deadlock yet to be broken. Neither goalkeeper really been worked as yet. Syria have had the more chances and the lion's share of possession. Palestine just struggling to get into this game at the moment. Syria looking to press Palestine as much as possible. Don't allow them to play. Ball charged down. And a miss hit here, and it presents an opportunity for Hamo as she flips the ball in. Can't find a white shirt. And we're back here on this left-hand side with Abed. He's been surrounded by two shirts, and excellent cover tackling and brilliant defensive work by Halaz Haji. A combination of Haji and Ismail got the job done there. Good decision from the referee. You can see from that replay it quite clearly came off the Syria defender. Sarah Cord pumped forward, is half dealt with, but Eventually cleared again by Alia Katab. But only as far as Haya Daloob. She does well. Daloob just struggling with a calf, a slight knock there, I think, possibly a dead leg, but we'll see how she gets on. Here's Nasser. Does exceptionally well, but then just can't find the pass needed, and that ball's pumped forward again. Palestine get lucky with the ricochet, and then poor execution again from Palestine. Here's Noor Mustafa with room to move on this right-hand side. She continues her run forward. Ball kept in. And the execution of the cross, not quite good enough. All eyes on Charlotte Phillips, but there's an injury down. It looks like Sarah Cord again. She had to go off in the first game due to injury. You can just see there Noor Mustafa right down her shin. Good hands again by Phillips. She's in a lot of pain, the left back. So just to recap quickly, 2 groups of 4, 8 teams in total. Group A, Jordan, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia and Guam. Jordan and Lebanon top of the table so far on 6 points. They go through to the semi-final. Saudi Arabia, the hosts, and Guam, unfortunately, they have been eliminated. Don't forget, there's still one more game to go in the group. There's that challenge again. It was a good attempted tackle by Sarah Cord, but Noor Mustafa just a little bit too late, going down her shin. And in the Group B, which we are watching now, it's Nepal, Palestine, Syria and Iraq. Nepal played 2-1-2. They are in the semi-finals. Palestine played 1 against Iraq, winning 3-0. Here it is again from a different angle, and you can see it's nasty. No real malice in that from Noor Mustafa. She was going for the ball. For the second game in a row, Sarah Cord could possibly leaving the pitch early. It's in a lot of pain. He was excellent in the first game, especially going forward. Slight tactical switch from Nasser Belitio. Xavier Shatara. She's just slotted in at left back at the moment to cover. We'll monitor that situation. Here's Abed. Here comes Syria again. Noor Mustafa does well, nice turn from her. Palestine don't look to engage, and then in the end do win the ball back. It was poor from Ibrahim. Abed needs support, does eventually get some. Shooting opportunity, does well again. It just started to dip, and for a second Noor Yusuf managed to whip her right foot round that one. Just didn't dip enough. And Raneem Abo Latif always have that one covered. Syria go long again into Hamo. Mustafa just clips that ball through, but good goalkeeping from Phillips, quickly off the line. Mustafa looking for that run of Dayoub. Syria do look dangerous when Mustafa just drops into that pocket in between the midfield and defence, and at the moment Palestine not really sure who should be picking her up. Just allows a little bit of space and time on the ball. Here's Nasser for Palestine, but she gives the ball away. It'll be another free kick for Syria. Good decision again from the referee. Ball clipped in towards the back post. It's half cleared. Palestine somehow managed to come away with the ball. Gattas, but she's been dispossessed. Space on this right-hand side. Shatara. Pressured by Ismail. That late tackle again by Gattas. It will be Ismail with the throw-in. To Mustafa. Just bounces off two defenders. Mustafa continues her run again. Another one, but just barges through. He's a real handful. At the moment, Palestine just can't cope with her strength and pace. Just see here, the defender's just bouncing off her as if she's not even there. A real battering ram. She's more than just that though. She's extremely skillful. She's got a wonderful touch. And she's deadly when she drops into those midfield areas as that ball's whipped in. Execution again from the corner, not good enough. And not for the first time this evening, Syria have wasted a good opportunity. It's been an excellent first half from Syria. Eventually, the free kick given. That's Betelio, not happy at all. It was a very late tackle on Dima Al-Riem. And again, Shahama lucky not to receive a yellow card. Here's Gattas. Palestine back to 11 players. Sarah Cordy's back on the pitch. As Ochlan drives that ball forward again. No nonsense defending by number 3. Very direct as soon as she gets it. Drives it long into that channel. And the fourth official just having a quiet word with the Palestine manager. Here's Mustafa. Nasser clips that ball forward to Abed. Raza and Okhlu do the defending together, teaming up on Abed. They know how dangerous she can be. Palestine just enjoying a little bit of possession. Here's Nasser. Lovely 1-2. Lovely ball out wide here, so the chance here for Palestine, and as I say that, the flag goes up. That's much better from Palestine though. Good work between Noor Yuzafa and Nasser here. It's a tight call, but you can see we're looking right down the line. Good decision by the assistant referee. Still 0-0. Half hour gone. Headed forward. Dayoud does well again, just can't find a white shirt. Yusuf picks up the loose ball and clips the ball down this left-hand channel, looking for Sharatra. Support eventually arriving. Excellent defending in the end from Alouche. Calm under pressure. To get it right. Dangerous position. Palestine just enjoying a little bit of possession now. Cord. She's been dispossessed. Ibrahim. Here is Al Mustafa. Can't find Noor Mustafa this time, but just for a second an opportunity for Hamo. Two Palestine defenders, Katab and Cord, just looking at each other, leaving it for each other to deal with. You can see Nasser Batilio furious with Cord and Katab, neither one of them taking responsibility. And Aisha Hamo so nearly driving through the middle. He's still going. Nasser Batilio on the bottom of your screen. Mustafa. Dina Al-Hami for Palestine has gone down, and Syria sportingly play that ball out so she can receive some treatment. And you might be able to hear in your background some large cheering, some noise. Here's that replay again, and it's Noor Mustafa again, but it was Dina Al-Rami just running straight into her. And you can see how animated Nasser Beltilio is. Wants that ball played early. And there's that noise again. And that's coming from the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium, which is right next to us here, where Al Ittihad are playing against Nabahor from Uzbekistan in the second leg of the Asian Champions League. So that's the men's team, Al Ittihad, in the round of 16. Looking to get into the quarterfinals. First leg was 0-0. It's a huge game for Al Ittihad. We've got a bigger game here at the moment. Here's Noor Yusuf, does well to get the ball out to this right-hand side towards Nadine Elias. Ball given away. A bit of pinball in the middle of the park, but it's Noor Mustafa now for Syria. As she continues her run on the right-hand side. And then it's allowing here now, that ball early forward, looking for Noor Mustafa. But no nonsense defending again by Okhlan. Dina Al-Khrami still struggling for those after effects of running into Noor Mustafa. Nasser Beltilio still going on at his players. Issa Al-Jama slightly more reserved than his opponent. Syria continue to make their way down this right-hand channel. It will be another throw-in. Palestine being slowly pinned back. Let's see how compact the play is. Everything's down this right-hand side at the moment. No width on the left. We continue to move towards the Palestine goal. So congested. See Noor Mustafa the target. Just pops that ball down under pressure. You can see there was 4 Palestine players around as soon as she got the ball. Glenn decides to let that ball go out. Both teams at the moment cancelling each other out. That will be a free kick to Syria. And not for the first time. Dina Ahrami bringing down Khalas Haji. Another late tackle from Palestine. It will be Hoglan with the free kick. Dead ball specialist. That ball's drilled in. It's a decent header, but just wide of the post. Charlotte Phillips was convinced that it was going wide. She was rooted to the spot. I'm not quite sure she knew how close that was. Wonderful ball in. It ended up, it's come off the Palestine head, and it will be another corner for Syria. Again, not able to beat the first player. That's a strong tackle inside the box. The referee's had a good look, but has allowed play to continue. And eventually does blow the whistle now. And it's Dima Arahami again involved as she takes another hit and finds herself on the turf again. The ball was driven in, and it was good defending by the forward. And here's that tackle again, and it was clumsy from both players. And a wonderful angle we have there. It was a brilliant tackle by Dima. Ball given away. Mustafa drives the ball forward again. Cleared by Nadine. Kawandi. Great feet from her. It will be another corner. Palestine have been put under immense pressure in this first half. Defended resolutely so far. Hamo with the corner. Looks for Mustafa. Mustafa gets ahead to it, but just can't get it on target. Being monitored by Al-Nasser. Should be disappointed, that one. There was no real pressure on her. Able to find the target. Shanatra. Abed. She's been dispossessed again by Bayoud. There has been a slight tactical switch from Palestine. Abed and Noor Youssef just switching sides. Mustafa just rolls Youssef, but then gets dispossessed. Looking for Abed, but unable to find her. Referee allows play to continue. Noor Youssef. And then Oglan, no nonsense again from her, drives the ball forward, and Charlotte Phillips just getting caught underneath the ball. Another strong tackle. The referee's quite happy to allow these tackles to go through. So on the stat count, we've been averaging about 4.5 goals a game so far in this competition. We've missed out so far in this first half, but still plenty of time to go. And if Palestine's first game is anything to go by, they do their best work in the second half. Huge improvement from Syria in this game. It needed to be. Brushed aside by Nepal. It's a foul throw. And in fact, Oglan wanted a free kick. You can see the referee gesturing. It was a foul throw. Khalid Al-Zabi just making sure that Diana Ismail takes it from the right place. Again, Syria makes some yardage down this right-hand side. A lot of skill from Nasser Betelio. Was pumped forward again, looking for a bed, but she's not there. Poor touch this time by Alushi's opportunity, and she can lift it over the goalkeeper, and it's been cleared off the line. Too casual from Elia Abed. She did everything right. She lifted it up to the goalkeeper, but why she didn't follow it in? Wonderful defending by Raza Kawandi. It was the mistake here from Maya Alush. Abed drove through. Lovely first touch. Flicks it over the goalkeeper. And she just watches it trickle towards the goal. Brilliant defending by Razan Kawandi. Presence of mind to run back and knock the ball off the line. Alia Abed thought it was in, didn't follow it in. Fantastic work by Razan Kawandi. You have to say on the balance, Syria don't deserve to be 1-0 down. Here's Mustafa. Strikes from distance, takes a slight deflection. Just takes all the sting out of it, and Phillips mops up. So justice was served by a wonderful goal line clearance by Razan Kawandi. Strong tackle by both teams. The referee has stopped it, just in case there was a slight clash of heads, but both girls are back up quickly. No harm done, which is good to see. As we approach the end of this first half, it's gone exceptionally quickly, considering we haven't really had any saves of note to make. The fourth official has gestured additional time, and it will just be 2 minutes. Here's Mustafa clipping that ball over the top, but that should run through to Charlotte Phillips. Cord, is there time? Mustafa continues to run here. Here's Noor Mustafa. Excellent tackle from Katab. Mustafa wants a free kick and a yellow card. In fact, it was Gattas. It was a brilliant tackle from the centre-back. In fact, it's been given a free kick, to the surprise of Nasser Belitio and myself. It looked like a clean tackle from Serene Gattas. This is probably well in range for Noor Mustafa. Some confusion in that Palestine wall, but eventually they do get it right. will be Noor Mustafa. Mustafa! A good save by Charlotte Phillips. Nearly burst through her fingers. I think she got caught in two minds to start with, to try and catch it or tip it over. But in the end, she did enough. It was a decent strike from Mustafa. See the whip on it. And in fact, Phillips does well. Whipped in towards the back post, and it's gone all the way through, and Phillips has gone down under the pressure. Decent corner floating towards that back post, and again you have to say that perhaps Noor Mustafa should have done a little bit better. Phillips goes down under the pressure. She's back on her feet now. And Khalid Al-Azabi blows the whistle for the end of the first half. It's been an entertaining first half. Neither team have really worked the goalkeeper apart from Noor Mustafa in that last couple of minutes. You have to say that Syria have dominated possession, have been the better team in this first half. Palestine have hung on, had a couple of half chances. Of course, Alia Abed having that chance cleared off the line. At the end of the first half here at the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium, it is Syria 0, Palestine 0. And we shall see you after the break. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the King Abdullah Sport City Reserve Stadium for this second half. This crucial clash between Palestine and Syria. It is still 0-0, deadlock yet to be broken. Syria had the better first half, dominated possession, created a number of half chances. Apart from that final free kick from Noor Mustafa, not really been able to work Charlotte Phillips in the Palestine goal. Palestine have struggled in the first half, found it very difficult to keep possession, and as a result of that are going to make a double substitution. It looks like it will be number 16 Dina Aden and number 8 Malak Barakat coming on. Interesting to see who they're going to replace. Nadine Mohammed did pick up a knock towards the end of that first half. We can't quite see the fourth official's ball at the moment. It's a little bit too fast. And at the moment the numbers doesn't seem to be quite matching up, but we'll try and get the information to you as soon as I can. I think, and here we are, we do have, and it is Genevieve Satara. She has come off and being replaced by Dina Aden. So that is the replacement that happened in the second half in the first game. So it's just a switch. And we're just waiting for confirmation who Malak Barakat, the number 8, is coming on. All smiles from Khaloud Al Azabi. She's had a good first half. Been in and amongst all the action. And we're just waiting for this confirmation of the second substitution for Palestine. Referee ready, wants to get the game underway. We're still waiting. She's had enough and we are off. The second half is underway as that ball's pumped forward into this left-hand side and possession given away straight away and again given away again. A chinking run but unable to find a way through. And typical of the first half, just a sea of white shirts, and this time it's Syria's chance to give the ball away. Ball played down the right-hand channel. Unable to find Alia Abed. So the state of the play here is obviously it's 0-0. A win for Palestine would put them through to the semi-finals. A draw or a win for Syria would keep their hopes alive. And they go into the last game against Iraq. It's a strong tackle, but play allowed to continue. Here comes Hamo. Noor Mustafa in front of him. It's an excellent tackle. Abed with room on this right-hand side, but this was gone. Player still down, injured. Medical treatment is required. There's that tackle again. And here's the substitute, Malak Al-Bakat, taking no prisoners. Going right through Halaz Haji. So in Group A, Jordan and Lebanon have already qualified, both on 6 points each. Saudi Arabia and Guam have been eliminated. And in Group B is what you're watching now with me. It's Nepal and Palestine currently in the semi-finals. Nepal have played 1-2. They are through to the semi-finals. Palestine, as it stands, have played 1-1 and a drawing here at the moment. 3 points from Palestine would put them into the semi-final and finish this group off. If Syria can get something out of this game, will keep their hopes alive. And is this ball down this left-hand channel, to Bayoub. Just unable to get it under control. And again, Palestine give the ball away. Really struggled in the first half to keep any sort of possession. Needs to be dealt with, and is eventually. Palestine look rattled. Had a lot of possession in their first game and looked good. Kawandi. Aboud. And is adjudged offside. Again, good decision, sorry, from the assistant referee. Ball's pumped forward again, but easily dealt with, no pressure on the ball, and Syria come forward again. Here's Noor Mustafa, an excellent first half. Drive forward, and Palestine, excuse me, back off again, and as the Palestine defenders just bounce off Noor Mustafa. And the free kick goes against her in this instance. So powerful. Just see there, at times, a little bit of a bull in a china shop. She has got a wonderful touch. And her link-up play has been excellent so far in this competition. So tomorrow in Group B we have first versus second, Lebanon versus Jordan, and that will determine who is the winner of Group A. As two of the Palestine players have stayed down, opportunity here for Syria. It's a strong tackle at the top of the box, and eventually the referee does blow the whistle. Whether it's for a free kick or not, I'm not sure, but two of the Palestine players are still down. It was a late tackle on Aisha Hamo. There's that clash there. And there's a little bit of afters from Aisha Hamo, just following through. The Palestine player is still down. Could be the captain, and it is Alia Katab. She is vital for Palestine. And then seconds after, Aisha Hamo was brought down herself, right on the edge of the 18-yard box. As I was saying, tomorrow we have Lebanon versus Jordan. That will decide who finishes top of Group A. And then it's Saudi Arabia versus Guam. That's tomorrow on the 23rd. And then on the 24th, Syria versus Iraq, Palestine versus Nepal. Got the little matter of this game yet. We have got a break of play. The knockouts will be on the 27th of February, so remember, the winner of Group A will play the runner-up of Group B, and vice versa. The winner of Group B will play the runner-up of Group A. We won't have that information for you until all group games are finished. But we know currently at the moment that we do have 3 teams already booked into the semi-finals. Here's Sarah Cord. Mustafa doing her defensive duties. The ball given away. Nasser wants to move that ball forward. The ball's drilled forward again. You can see how deep the Palestine defence are. 4 of them deep inside their own half. Looks like the way they've set up in this second half, that they'll look to just play on the counter. The ball's played in again towards Hamo. She's been dispossessed. Palestine come forward. Lovely little reverse pass down this right-hand channel. Noor Yusuf in hot pursuit. Lovely skill from her, great feet. Needs some support, it does eventually come. Whips that ball in towards the back post, but easily dealt with by Raheem Latif. She's not happy with something. I think how easy it was for Noor Yusuf down that right-hand side to get the cross in. No real pressure on the ball. She didn't have anybody to aim at. As I just mentioned, Palestine sitting deep. Mustafa into Aljani. Just to clip that ball forward. He's got a nice deflection. There's an opportunity here. Driving through Adoub. Good strike. Just couldn't really work the goalkeeper. She did well. She was under immense pressure. Two defenders bearing down on her, putting her off. Did well to get a shot off in the end. And Hayat Dayoub couldn't really work Charlotte Phillips. And that ball's given a lovely turn here. A strong tackle. The referee allows play to continue. Gatas, not for the first time, making a strong tackle. Here's that pressure again from Elias. And in the end, it was straight at Charlotte Phillips. And as well, good hands just to bring the ball down. Ball whipped in. Needs to be cleared. It is Abed. She's forced back and is dispossessed. And does well to win the ball back again. Remember, this is Palestine's centre forward, number 10, back in that right back position. You can see how deep Palestine are. And that ball judged to have gone all the way out. Covering defending again from Nadine Alias. That's a, well, I'd say a violent tackle. It's gone straight through the back of her. It was reckless. Nadine Mohammed, you just see here, it's just straight through the back of Serene Gatas. Sorry, in fact, straight through the back of Maya Jami. Again, lucky to escape. Not going in the book, but it is a free kick in a dangerous position for Syria. Alouche with it. Just drives it towards that near post, looking to catch the goalkeeper unawares, but it was good defending in the end by Katab. Drove it in hard and low, looking for some form of deflection. Whipped in again. Katab's there. All flicked on by Abed, but it's straight back with Hamo. She shoots from distance, but doesn't really get any power on it. And easily dealt with by Phillips. She drives the ball long. Alouche out to this left-hand side. Kawandi. And an unfair challenge. You can see Malak Barakat coming in late. Good feet again from Mustafa. Does well under pressure. Here comes Mustafa again, shooting from distance, but just gets that all wrong, the centre forward. See, perhaps there's signs of a little bit of frustration from Noor Mustafa. She hasn't really had the service up front. She's had to drop quite deep. You can just see her there in between the two lines. But as that ball's flicked on here, it's a chance for Nasser. Good defending under pressure. Referee allows play to continue. Calls for a penalty, but waved away by the referee. And the ball still in play and well dealt with in the end by Sarah Cord. Whipped through onto this right-hand side. Good defending by Kawandi. Had to be as well. And here's Dayoub on this left-hand side, allowed to run. And it just gives the ball away. No real need as well. The referee allows play to continue. To the shock of, and that's a decent strike, and it's a wonderful save from Phillips. It was Mustafa again. Palestine players still can't quite believe the free kick wasn't given. It was a decent strike again from Mustafa. Again, very little backlift. Very reminiscent of Ronaldo. Here's that potential penalty at the other end. Both players holding each other. Could have gone either way. You can see there. That's where back with a live action with this corner. As it's come all the way through and it's semi-dealt with. Do have a Palestine player down in the box, but play continues. It's powered behind by Gattas for a corner. And Maya Alouche has stayed down under that tackle. It was a strong tackle. Both players going through her. Claims of they got the ball. One of them certainly did, but the other one got the player. Palestine were furious just moments before that. They felt they should have had a free kick and it wasn't given. And that wonderful strike from Noor Mustafa. Just saying, very reminiscent of Cristiano Ronaldo. Very low backlift. Just able to generate enormous amounts of power. An excellent save from Charlotte Phillips. She's been the busier of the two goalkeepers so far. Camo. Phillips does well to get something on that. Ball not cleared. It is now with Nasser. Looks for Beru, does well. In fact, it's Noor Youssef. Wonderful skill for her. She just needs some support. Hasn't got any. Has now on this left-hand side. Ball shot in from distance and just caught Raneem Abu Latif scrambling across her goal line. A lovely cut inside. And a decent strike from the substitute Dina Adine. Just couldn't quite get it on target. That's better from Palestine. As Latifa leaves this goal kick for Okhlan. She drives it straight. Now Jani. Into the path of Dayoub. She's got Hamo up in support. Love just cuts inside. Jami again under pressure, and it will be a free kick. And you can see the frustration on the Palestine players. They think it was a fair tackle. Nadine Mohammed thinks it's a fair tackle. Khalid Al-Zabi, the referee, thinks otherwise, and it is a free kick in an extremely dangerous position. You can see Noor Mustafa just telling her team to calm down. She knows how important this could be. Well, we'll have a look from this angle. You at home make your own minds up about that one. Pressure on here for Palestine. All eyes on Noor Mustafa. Vitelio, animated as he has been in all this game. It's not gone Palestine's way this evening. Frustration starting to boil over. Mustafa, she's come close a couple of times this evening. Mustafa strikes it straight into the wall. Palestine wall does its job. It's a fierce strike. The wall stood firm. Ball goes through again. Hamo chases with good goalkeeping and she's caught late. Not for the first time, Aisha Hamo. Charlotte Phillips looks in a lot of pain here. Just caught her right hand. Ball had already gone. It was a bit naughty really from Aisha Hamo. Another player escapes without a yellow card. Brave goalkeeping again from Charlotte Phillips. She was quickly off her line and you can see that Nasser Bertelio furious. Ball's whipped in again, it's half dealt with, but here's Najami. Najani again. Just can't find a way through. Palestine give the ball away again. Alouche. That's a high foot again and the referee allows it to continue. It's a good tackle on that left-hand channel by Dina. You have to say that the referee has been quite lenient in this second half. A number of dangerous tackles fly in, especially from Syria and in particular Aisha Hamo. As we have a break of play, and I know exactly what's going to happen here. Nasser Belito, I think, will be going in the book. He's been furious in his second half. He's been, and it will be a yellow card, and it's, would you believe, the first one of the evening, and it goes to Palestine's head coach. He has got a point. There's been a number of dangerous tackles from the Syrian team. They've gone unpunished. Mustafa. Now Jani inside, it decides to go outside. Rides one tackle, does well. Ball will go out and it will be still a Syria throw-in. Nasser clears. And as in the first half, Palestine struggling to get out of the half, and any real possession from them is very limited. Ball's whipped into the box, it's not dealt with. Here's Noor Mustafa, just powering her way through. And in the end, it does go back to Charlotte Phillips. She looks to play along, and you can just see there, prime example, midfield and the centre forward from Palestine so far away from each other. If Noor Yusuf did manage to get hold of that ball, she would have no support. Al-Jani slides that ball forward to Mustafa. Good turn from her. Surrounded by maroon shirts. Wants the free kick, doesn't get it. again. Aisha Hamo. And by my reckoning, that's at least her 6th free kick that she's given away. Extremely lucky not to receive a yellow card, the number 7 for Syria. This will give Palestine an opportunity to drive this ball forward, but as we look across the pitch here, you can see 3 Palestine players just not involved in any form of build-up whatsoever. Good tackle. And the irony, Aisha Hamo wanting the free kick. It's an excellent tackle. It's a strong one, but a fair one. Just over 20 minutes remaining in this second half. Nasser into Abed, lifts that ball over the top. Looking for Dina. The goalkeeper does well. It's a long ball looking for Mustafa. Lovely flick on, but no one there for the second ball. Aisha Hamo had to gamble there. There was a high percentage that Noor Mustafa was going to win that header. Just too slow to react. And it looks like a goal scorer against Iraq. Aya Abed is struggling. Palestine need her fit. If they're going to get anything out of this game, possibly it's like knee injury. Both sets of players getting some treatment. Just allows both teams to get a bit of water on board. And it's not looking good at the moment. Abed. She looks in a lot of pain, whether it's a knee or hip. Worrying signs on the bench. They know how important she is to this Palestinian team. So Syria will play Iraq and Palestine, Nepal. That's on Saturday on the 24th. So if the score does stay as it is, those 2 games will be huge and will determine who goes through to the semi-final. And it looks like Ayad Abed's evening is over. A sad way to finish. Just hope it's nothing too serious and she'll be back for Saturday's game, because Palestine will need her. And it looks like it is Meral Cassis getting ready to come on. So we've had so far in this competition 27 goals in 6 matches. Well, in fact, actually, we had Nepal 5, Iraq 0. That's 32 goals, should I say, in 7 matches. approaching an average of 5 goals a game, but we haven't had any here at the moment. The deadlock has yet to be broken. It is still 0-0. Syria have been the better team and have had the more chances. And there is confirmation of that substitution. Aya Abed makes way. We just hope that it's nothing serious and this is all a precaution. And she's replaced by Miral Cassis. Ball comes all the way through, and in the end, Latif does what she's needed to do. And a missed kick from the goalkeeper. Dina. Strong tackle. Shot from distance. Charge down. Noor Yusuf. Ball clipped through, but again, not for the first time. Just given away. And the longer this game goes on, the less chance of a goal from Palestine. They just haven't quite got it right here this evening. They're expecting or hoping for something brilliant from that player there on the ball. She does well to play the ball out, but it will just be a little bit too heavy. They've been heavily reliant on Noor Yusuf today. And Amalia Alia Nasser, number 6, just hasn't really got into the game. Found it difficult in midfield. Here's Mustafa for Syria. Room on this right-hand side if Syria can switch the ball across. Getting a late tackle, but the referee happy to allow play to continue. Sarah Cord does well. Mustafa again. He's been instrumental in everything Syria have done. It's a good tackle from Nasser. For Yusuf, and she's underplayed the ball here. She could be in if she just gets there. It's brave goalkeeping. The ball's still alive and it's back here with Noor Yusuf. It's a strong tackle and a late tackle, and it should be a free kick, and it is to Palestine. Brilliant goalkeeping for Latif, quickly off her line. She had to get it right and did. But Noor Yusuf didn't give up. Dina Abdeen winning the ball back. Here's that excellent bit of goalkeeping again. Brave. Dina Abdeen wins the ball back here. Yusuf then brought down by Melia Alyoush. Does well, just gets her body in between the player, the defender and the ball. And in fact, the assistant referee's flag had gone up for offside. The opportunity has not presented itself for Palestine. You do have to feel that today they're not quite getting a fair share of decisions, as Mario Cassis, the substitute, has stayed down. It sounds though she's in a lot of pain. And in fact, I beg your pardon, it's Hayat Dayoub. Quite clearly see their good decision by the assistant referee. So in the race for the golden boot, Sabrita Bandari from Nepal sits on top, number 1, with 6 goals. And then Mesa Jabran from Jordan. And the Lebanese striker Lily Iskander with 3 goals. 2 goals Rebecca Bartouche, Christy Malouf and Noor Yusuf. Sabrita Bandari will take a lot of catching, that's for sure. And a bit of afters there between number 5 and number 2 for Palestine. Leia Alouche and Rio Cassis, and this is game's just become a little bit scrappy from both teams. An example there, the goalkeeper Latif has been excellent all game, and just the last couple of minutes, both teams being penned back. And all eyes will be on that lady there, Noor Youssef. Can she do something for her team? Good goalkeeping by Latif. No real pressure though from Palestine. Cassis. Lovely 1-2. Quite got the legs, Cassis, to get that one. Syria again. Dayoub. Mustafa. She's given the ball away to Nasser. Just to slide that ball through to Cassis. Good defensive header. Ball drilled forward again and ball headed on, and here's the opportunity here for Noor Youssef. Under pressure, surrounded by white shirts. Does exceptionally well to win the throw-in. She's been full of running this evening. She's not had the service that she would like. She hasn't given up, but you can see again Palestine not committing too many players forward. They feel a point would be enough going into that final game against Nepal, but it's risky business as that ball's played all the way through. Palestine just lacking all composure at the moment. They just feel as though they've perhaps run out of ideas. And that man there, Nasser Belletilio, he has not been happy this evening. It was all smiles a couple of days ago against Iraq. Those smiles have quickly changed, where Syria have dominated this game, but have dominated without putting the ball in the back of the net, as that ball comes all the way through to Phillips. If it does stay like this, they will rue those missed chances. They've had a number of them. Admittedly, majority have been half chances. If they want to progress to semi-finals, then you have to say their final game against Iraq losing both their games, they would be in a strong position to go through Syria if they can get a point here. Whereas Palestine have to play Nepal, and Nepal have been excellent. A 5-0 win and a 4-1 win. Palestine need to get the job done here. You can see Serene Gattas, he's just getting her studs caught in the turf and just twisting. Referee happy for play to continue. Hashi does well to get that ball across, and it's cleared again by Madine Ellis. Another corner for Syria. Drilled in short this time, flicked on. Aisha Hamo, she wants a corner and she gets it. She was convinced, the midfielder. Second chance for Syria. Just over 7 minutes remaining in this second half. Into good header forward, but away from the goal. Right, now Gianni unable to direct that one on target. It's a free header as well. She should have done better, but here she comes again now. Who cuts inside, wants it on her right foot, just run out of space. Ball pumped forward. Just hoofed on, but here's an opportunity here if Noor Youssef find a little bit of space. She needs to support, again hasn't got any. Lovely work again, but just run out of room. Excellent defending again from Oghlan. Just doing enough between her and Alouche. Here comes Hamo again. An excellent second half. Wins another corner for her team. Will be a substitution for Syria. And it is Aya Mohammed. She's coming on for Khayat Dayoub. So a like for like swap for Syria. Hamo. 5 minutes left in this second half. Comes all the way through, not cleared. To Mustafa, strikes it. Just unable to get it on target. It was on a slightly weaker foot. Ball given away from Palestine. Another unforced error. Really struggled this evening. Remember, these teams only having 1 day rest between games. It's a lot to ask, especially when they're not conditioned to do that. Normally, obviously with their clubs, they play once a week. Having to play 2 games in such a short space of time can be physically draining, but also mentally as well. You just feel that Palestine haven't quite been up to the challenge so far. Here's the substitute, Mohammed. She's been dispossessed. Is there time for another goal opportunity? Here's Hamo on the other wing now. Cuts inside, a decent shot, but good goalkeeping again by Phillips. Excellent hands. Just cuts inside, gets a shot off, but quite get the power required. We're down the other end here. Oh, that ball's come all the way through, and it could be a chance here. As he strikes his wonderful, wonderful goal. It's gone straight through the goalkeeper. And from absolutely nowhere, the substitute, Murila Cassis, has drilled it straight through Latif. What a strike, cutting inside on our left. She rode one tackle and they just drilled it from the edge of the box here. To say a slight defensive error. Palestine won't mind, nor will Murila Cassis. And it was a wonderful strike from 20 yards. Raheem Latif had absolutely no chance. Just burst through her hands. And what a story for the substitute. Syria have dominated this game from start to finish, and they find themselves 1-0 down and potentially out of the competition. And Palestine could be going through to the semi-finals. And on tonight's performance, they don't deserve it. Syria have been the better team, and all of a sudden here's another opportunity, and this could be a chance to put the game to bed here. Been forced wide. Does well to keep her feet. Chance is still alive. Shot from distance this time, but a good save in the end by Latif. Noor Youssef nearly getting all the way through. Here's that shot again. Good hands from Latif this time. And all of a sudden, this game has sprung into life. That ball's whipped over the top now. The goal scorer, Cassis. Cuts inside again on the left foot, gets a shot off and just bounces in front of the goalkeeper. Game management all important now for Palestine. They can just run the clock down there in the semi-finals. Just need to keep the ball. That's all they need to do. Syria need to find a goal from somewhere. If they don't equalise, that's it for them. You have to feel for Syria. They've been the better team all evening. Dominated possession. They've dominated all the stats, apart from the most important one, and that's the one in the top left-hand corner. And it goes to Palestine. Mirel Cassis. It's a wonderful strike by the substitute. And it's going to be another substitution. Just waiting for confirmation of that. Looks like Natalia Shaheen getting ready to come on. And the 90 minutes have passed, and there will be 4 minutes of additional time. Palestine trying to get their substitute on. It will be a free kick to Syria. Syria have 4 minutes to get themselves back in this game and keep their dreams alive. And in fact, it's going to be a free kick to Palestine. And if they had any sense, Palestine, they'd just keep this ball in the corner. It looks like she's going to play the ball into the box. Again, we spoke about game management. Palestine, all they need to do is run the clock down. Keep the ball, keep possession. But no, they drive the ball into the box. It's gone right the way through, and it will be a goal kick for Syria. What Palestine are doing, I do not know. They've just given the ball straight back to Syria. Here's Mal Cassis with the ball. Just needs to get it into the corner. In fact, she's given the ball away and lashes out. Will be a throw-in for Syria. 2 minutes of the additional 4 gone. It will be a double substitution. And first will be the substitution for Palestine. Ignore me, it won't be, it will be. Eventually the substitution for Palestine does take place. And number 11, Natalia Shaheen, coming on. And Noor Youssef making her way off. Just over a minute remaining. Syria lose possession. Palestine just need to keep the ball. They look to go long. Possession given away again. And it is confirmation Nur Yusuf has gone off for Palestine. Ball won back by Mahfoud. Given away again by Palestine. They're hanging on here. Al-Hamad on for Hajli for Syria. And that will be a free kick to Palestine. Seconds remaining now in this second half. Palestine somehow have found themselves 1-0 up. And they have 1 foot in the semi-final. And there will be another substitution. This is purely to kill time. That's Lilian Nashri coming on, number 13. And she's taking the place of the goal scorer, Miral Cassis, who was also a sub. Whether she's got a slight knock, but Lilian Nashri on. Ball's played long. How long will Khalid Al-Zabi add on to this additional time? It can't be long left. Palestine have got 1 foot in the semi-final. Whether they deserve to be there or not, that's irrelevant. They're winning this game through that goal through Miral Cassis. Jordan and Lebanon already there. Nepal already in the semi-finals. Will it be Palestine? Or can Syria somehow get back in this game? Ball needs to go in the box. There's not much time left. Alou strikes from distance. It's a wonderful save. And in fact, it was just wide. That was it. That was the chance. Time must be up now. All eyes on Khalid Al-Zabi. Still we continue. Still a chance for Syria. This needs to go long. It isn't, and it's a throw into Palestine. And they'll take as long as they possibly can to get this ball back in play. And there it is, it's all over. Palestine have done it. Against all the odds. That goal from Miral Cassis just bursting through Rahim Abo Latif's hands. The final minutes of this game put Palestine into the semi-final. They join Nepal from Group B and Jordan and Lebanon from Group A. You have to feel for Syria. They dominated this game from start to finish. They dominated possession. They had the most amount of chances, but in the end didn't really work. Charlotte Phillips enough. And in the balance, those half chances they've missed have come back to haunt them. And it's finished here at the King Abdullah Sports City Reserve Stadium. Palestine 1, Syria 0. Palestine go through to the semi-finals. I've been Ian Burstow. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and we'll see you next time. Shukran, masalama.
شكرا.
Congratulations. You did a great effort for your team
Thank
today.
you so much. No, it was all the team. It was for real, all the team. I owe my life to them. They are the best. I'm so honored to be here.
Did you expect that you're going to win at the last moment of the game?
To be honest, like, you know, you go into every game, like, no matter the opponent, just focusing on what we can do as a team. So no, like, we weren't going in thinking it was an easy game at all. But no, to pull that out at the last moment, it means everything.
Congratulations, Phillips. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
ألف مبروك الفوز. دخلتي من دكة البدلاء وصنعتي الفارق في الملعب في آخر الدقائق، هل توقعتي هذا الشيء؟
بصراحة توقعته داخلي، كنت بكل فخر وبكل جدية، وقلت لازم بعد كل هالصعوبات اللي مرينا فيها إحنا كفلسطين بصراحة كان لازم، وجد أنا كتير فخورة ببنات فريقي اللي قدرنا إنه نحقق بعد كل هالتعب، وإن شاء الله خير بتلاقونا بالقادم أعظم إن شاء الله.
بإذن الله. شكرا لك كابتن. كابتن رزان، هارد لك. قدمتوا مباراة كبيرة مختلفة جدا عن المباراة السابقة. ايش اللي حصل اليوم في المباراة؟
لعبنا قدمنا أداء كبير والحمد لله، يعني لعبنا أداء كبير بس الحظ ما وفقنا، وإن شاء الله بنعوض بالأيام الجاي. كانت فترة تحضيرنا قصيرة بس قدرنا ننسجم نحن والبنات وقدمنا أداء رجولة بس ما توفقنا. إن شاء الله بنقدم بالمباراة الجاي أداء أفضل ونسجل إن شاء الله.
بإذن الله. يعطيكم العافية. شكرا لمشاركتكم. أهلا وسهلا. كابتن لانا، أديتي أداء كبير في مباراة اليوم، لكن للأسف الهدف ما جاء في كامل المباراة. أديتوا مباراة كبيرة على عكس مباراة النيبال السابقة. قولي لي إيش اللي اختلف من المباراة السابقة؟
أول شيء الحمد لله رب العالمين. ثاني شيء كانت أول لعبة مع النيبال كانت الرهبة وبداية البطولة والافتتاح ما كان جيد. اليوم الحظ ما كان معنا أبدا، وكان التحكيم علينا كتير، كان ضاغط علينا كتير. يعطيهم ألف عافية الصبايا جميعا ما قصروا.
أكيد في البطولات الجاية ننتظركم وحتأدوا أداء أكبر إن شاء الله.
إن شاء الله بالبطولات الجاية يكون اسم سوريا ومنتخب سوريا أفضل من هذه الصورة طلع فيها إن شاء الله.
شكرا كابتن. شكرا.
هدف